Are you still on the fence about getting you an Instant Pot? Come on. Like, what are you still waiting for? This thing cooked my Nigerian jollof rice. I mean, if you can make Nigerian jollof, you're good. Look at that. It was perfect texture. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my kitchen. If you're stopping here for the first time, go ahead and do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button for me because we got more recipes that you're going to love. Like, comment, and share. So I started off with plugging my Instant Pot because I've never used this thing before. So I just hit the saute button and poured some oil, and that's it. I started cooking. So I fumbled with this a little bit because this is my first time ever using this pot. So you guys are watching my real experience with this. So a little bit about me. I love making jollof rice on the stovetop. I think I've mastered it. So the thought of using an Instant Pot to make jollof rice was it was beyond me. I'm like, you want to tell me this pot is going to make me a pot of jollof rice? Like, really? So, hey, so watch me do it. So I basically seasoned my my onions and garlic. And at this point, my doubts were starting to drift away. I'm like, okay, if you can fry my onions, maybe you can make my jollof rice. And in my mind, I'm like, if it's messed up, like, I'm like, okay, maybe, I don't know, guess I'll give it to the kids or something. Because I started out with 3 cups of 3 cups of rice. Because I'm like, I don't want to make a whole lot and then it's like jollof pudding, then I'm going to regret it. So that's why I started out with a little bit. I didn't want to make a cup because I'm like, what if it turns out good? A cup is not doing me no good. So guys, I had so many thoughts running through my head, and shout out to my friend that got this for me as a wedding gift, and shout out to my other friend that convinced me to open the box up after like 3 years. So I appreciate you girls. Thank you so much, because this Instant Pot turned out to be the bomb, especially using it for the first time. It wasn't really too complicated, although I struggled. So at this point, I introduced my my tomato. And again, this is not a tutorial on how to cook jollof rice. This is just showing you how to use the Instant Pot to cook the world famous jollof rice, which hails from Nigeria, by the way. Like this video if you know what I'm talking about. If you love what you're seeing so far, go ahead and like this video. You sure will not regret it. So afterwards, I just left it and seasoned with some salt and other seasoning. And I just kind of wanted it to boil, you know, just because at this point I'm like, okay, what's going on? Is it gonna like boil? You know, when you're making your jollof, okay. So I wanted to see that action. And I'm like, okay, this could do it. This could do it. And mind you, I've been on saute this whole time. So at this point, I'm just introducing the rice. And I did not cook anything, like whatever I made in this pot was made in this pot. I did not cook it in any other pot. Like the rice, I washed it and it went straight into the pot. Nothing was parboiled. So, because I really wanted to know how it's going to work. I didn't want to cook a little bit on the pot, on the regular pot, and then transfer to the Instant Pot. I wanted to try it out. So here was the part where I struggled. Like after I had everything in there, I'm like, okay, I thought when I hit pressure, it would start cooking. But then I'm like, what is going on? So, hey, I struggled. I pushed every button. But then I'm like, okay, I see 12 minutes when I hit the rice, but isn't it supposed to like turn on? So this part was not funny to me. I'm like, oh my gosh, my rice is going to be soggy already. So I think I hit rice pressure, high pressure, and I hit keep warm. So if you know how to work this, then please leave me a comment, because yeah. So eventually, when it was done, it took me like 30 minutes. Nothing stopped because I thought it should stop, but nothing stopped, and I stopped it myself. I released the valve. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button, guys. There's more to come. I don't want you to miss out, okay? I have a whole lot planned out for you guys. So yeah, I released the valve, and that was it. And guys, at this point, I'm like, ooh, I think it's messed up. It's messed up. But then when I started stirring, I'm like, oh, we got it. We got it. It was perfect. Like, and it burned a little bit, which typically when I cook my jollof rice on a regular pot, I let it burn a little bit just to give it that smoky flavor. Hey, this was not intentional, but it worked out. The texture was perfect. Like, you need to try this. It was perfect. Like, everyone loved it. They said it tasted really, really good. So this is just me trying to plate it for you guys, trying to make it look nice. And mind you, when it's hot, it's a little moist. So, but I'm going to show you what it looks like when it cooled down a little bit. Like, it was perfect. Like, I would definitely use my Instant Pot to cook jollof rice all the time. Yes, that's what it looked like. It was not hard. It was not too soft. I don't even know what setting. Like, I wish I actually like paid a little more attention to like the setting, but it all worked out, guys. Thank you for watching.